And for further analysis, we're joined by Mr. Abdullah Naima, the writer, political researcher from Beirut. Sir, welcome to Q News. What does the Bleda raid signal about Israel-Hezbollah rules of engagement? And how close are both sides into slipping into a wider fight?
Good evening to you and everyone who's watching at Q News. Uh, we know that the Israeli shelling on southern Lebanon has been happening every day, and we know that Israel are always attacking Lebanon to pressure the Lebanese government to disarm Hezbollah and to have direct negotiations with them. And we know that a few days ago, the GIS with a Egyptian delegation has visited Beirut to try to bring the point of views together, because we know what happened in Gaza and Egypt's involvement with the Gaza negotiations and the agreement that they had, and the Egyptian Republic of Egypt now is the Great Republic of Egypt, because they were able to impose the Gaza Agreement with Egyptian provisions to keep the rights of the Palestinians, and this is what convinced U.S. President Donald Trump, and there was some kind of understanding between U.S. President Donald Trump and Egyptian President Sisi, and I think that the head of intelligence visit to Beirut is them doing the same thing to have negotiations between Lebanon and Israel, and it will be brokered by the U.S. and Egypt, and this is what President Aoun has asked from the Egyptian president in his visit, and said that he wants Lebanon to have what Gaza had, to have the same agreement that was between Hamas and Israel. And so I think that we're heading towards negotiations between Lebanon and Israel, brokered by Egypt. And I think that having a great war in Lebanon is not likely. Maybe, yeah, that we will have some Israeli strikes in the upcoming days until we reach the negotiations, because Israel is always pressuring Lebanon. But now in Lebanon, for the first time ever, President Aoun has asked the Lebanese army to defend their land and to attack Israel and face the Israeli challenges. And this is the first time this happening. And so Israel won't keep up with the shelling and the strikes in the south, and Hezbollah welcomed President Aoun's decision for the Lebanese army to defend Lebanon, and the things will change from here. And I think that there will be some kind of agreement, and that this was a decision from the government, and it was some kind of an exit for Hezbollah, which and it's a message that says that the Lebanese army can defend their land, and that Hezbollah is ready to disarm. Especially because Hezbollah agreed with the Egyptians to disarm with Arab guarantees, and I think that Egypt will be the one to give hope for negotiations between Lebanon and Israel, and the agreement will be brokered by the U.S. with a military delegation from Lebanon and from Israel, with Egypt being with the committee. And I think that the upcoming days will be better, and the quick decisions that they had, the diplomatic stance. We saw that the Arab president or of Arab League has eliminated any broad war on Lebanon, and at the same time they postponed the visit, and I think that this is positive. And then the foreign minister deputy has also postponed his visit, and I think that the head of intelligence visit had positive impact and outcomes. And we
Yes.
know that if someone like Hassan Rashad comes to Lebanon to interfere in this way, this means that
You're
things are
absolutely right, sir. You're absolutely right. The situation there is developing. I'll have to put a pin on that, and we'll be following the latest developments taking place in Lebanon with you, ladies and gentlemen. That was Mr. Abdullah Naama, the writer, political researcher. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us here on Q News.